I just want to start by saying that the energies happening right now on the planet have been hitting me pretty strong, actually. And, I'm having to use my own coping skills that I have learned through this spiritual awakening to calm myself and stay grounded, because it's like that anxiety where you're anxious, but I know in my heart that it is anxiety because I know something good is going to happen. So I get up in my car and I'm like, I just need some time to myself. I've been riding around for over an hour in silence because I needed that space. And I come to the conclusion, because it's been popping up, and I've been meditating on it, so I didn't really want to say anything till I knew what was happening, because I didn't want to give no false information. But when you talk about the February 22nd of this year, and it's on a Tuesday, that really got you thinking, like, dang, that's crazy. We haven't seen stuff like that. The two. Well, anyways, it equals into a 3-day, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and it is also in Pisces season, which is very, very emotional time anyways. But what was I gonna say? Jesus, he was a Pisces. So what basically is happening this year, and everything has been leading up to this, and some people they're not even gonna realize, okay? This is what is crazy. It's like in the blink of an eye, you're going to change. Now, I posted a video last year, and I hate that I deleted all these videos because they're so good, and it's like everything I talked about last year is coming to life this year. I just had to be patient. Because I remember last year, I was like, some of the stuff was happening, but everything is just like a loop of things going on again. But a couple weeks ago, I posted a video and I was talking about jumping timelines, the quantum infinite immortality with the quantum jumping and leaping, and that's what's gonna happen. So it is weird. It is basically the death and the birth of 5D Earth, the real, entering the Aquarius season, the age of knowledge and all of that. Well, if you look at how a star dies and then it like splits, and then you look at how what's the other one? The cells split for whenever a woman is conception. So it's literally the death and the beginning. That's what's gonna happen in spiritual form. So you may not notice it, you may not see it with these eyes, but you'll see it with this one coming, but some people are not paying attention to what they have manifested. So over the last 2 years, you should have been working on yourself so you can find the highest version of yourself, so that you can jump on that timeline when the time came. Now, I wasn't even aware of this till a couple weeks ago. I was just writing in my journal, and I really heard the end of the world was going to happen on that day. But it's not the end of the world like people think. It's not like things are going to come down and explode. It's not like basically, it's like if you died, you wouldn't know that you died. If somebody just came up and shot you, and that last 7 minutes we talk about, where you're going through all your life, it's like that. So this was, up to this point, the universe was showing us our old selves. So after this, since we're entering heaven on earth, the universe is going to show us our higher selves, our healed higher selves. And with that comes your twin. The Pisces is the two fish, and fish also, I just spit everywhere. Like I gleaned. Fish also means, pregnancy and stuff like that. So I just have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of couples coming together to start the foundation for New Earth, because we know what's happening on the spiritual level, physical level. We'll see it happening and we'll be like, this is the shit I've been praying for. Other people may be like, oh my God, how did she get to where she is? There's people that have been working, on themselves, so that at this point in time we rise to the top, which they, We're known as the 144,000, the Rainbow Warriors. You call us whatever you want to. Children of God, you know. You call us the Titans. You call us whatever you want. Either way, we in the house. And after that date, that's when slowly but surely it'll be like a domino effect, because everyone's, you know, switching their positions to get ready for the next phase. So all the people that were growing and healing and everything, they're gonna have a come up, they're gonna have a glow up, that these people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, what happened? We was working on ourselves for years. Some people, you know, much longer than I, so I feel like that's why I had it hard. My awakening was a lot later than a lot of people's. So as soon as it hit, it was like lesson after lesson after lesson. And I thought that I wasn't going to make it through it. I thought I was going to die. And now I'm here with y'all still today, not dead at all. Because the good Lord said he going to keep me safe, or she or whomever. The universe was like, if you do this, I will keep you safe. And I've been kept more than safe. I've seen some crazy things happen that you would never. The fact that I was my own lawyer, and I did it with confidence and a breeze, and I won my own case by being my own lawyer, even though they told me, I don't suggest that. That's not a good idea. To me, that was so triumphing in my life. I'm like, dang, you work hard. It pays off. And if you listen to your higher self and the universe, they really be helping you. So that's it. The 2022, this is about basically balancing the battlefield and the playing field. And again, everybody is very aware. And your soul is still aware, regardless if you're not consciously aware of it. But that's what we're here to do, is once we get put into our positions, because we had patience and we kept the faith, we're going to show others, you know, how we got to where we are. And that's a lot of self-love and confidence and things like that, because it's hard. Like, you know how much you really hated yourself back then? I feel like everybody that has went through the spiritual awakening really saw how they treated themselves, how they thought about themselves, how they treated other people, how they thought about them, how they talked to. Because I know sometimes they'd be like, Paris, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. Because I got a mouth, I got an attitude. That's why I got these wrinkles in my forehead. My wrinkles have always been right here. I don't have any on the top, because I've always been looking around like, what the fuck? My face has looked like that since I was little, but it's probably because I got reincarnated back here, and I was like, why? But we all signed up to be here during the greatest. This is the greatest. Like, forget all the other time periods, you know, they got. Just look back in history. This shit right here, excuse my language, is gonna be the freaking coolest thing you've ever seen. It's like being in a 12D movie. So I don't know if y'all ever been to like a 5D movie. I don't know what type of movie it was, but I had these glasses on and they was spraying stuff and I could smell sulfur, so it felt like I was like really there. It was like some Spider-Man like super like short film that seemed real, and the things looked like they was coming out at you. Well, that's what this is gonna be like, but you're like actually the character in the game. Or you could even say it's like a movie. So basically, we've been practicing for a movie script that they're about to play in real time. So the best way really to make anything happen, I don't know if y'all know this, is acting. If you act and pretend that you have something, like just like in the movies, that stuff help you manifest faster than anything. And that's what this next phase in life is going to be. All those visions you had in your head, all that imagination, all those things that you was thinking like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, a dancer, an artist, you know, I want to be married, I want to do, all those things is coming true. All of it. It's part of your higher self. It's part of your purpose. And we're all going to have different ones, but it's going to be so nice. I get excited. I really do. Some people talk about the scary stuff, and I'm just thinking, how crazy it's gonna look in 10 years. Like, think about everything being so green. We don't have to go through this depressing winter stuff anymore. Like, that's really a play on people's emotions if you really want to talk about it, because anytime it goes gray every winter, I remember people used to tell me, they're like, Paris, it's okay, you know, winter season is coming and we all know you get depressed during the winter, which is true, but they take away all the good stuff. And then you can't even go outside. And I like to be outside. I like to walk. I just like to breathe fresh air. And I haven't been able to do that a lot lately. I'm so ready to be somewhere warm on the beach, honestly. But yeah, I just figured I would share it. As y'all can see, I'm at the Quick Trip. I came to go get some water. Drove all the way home. Forgot my water. So I was like, oh, let me just record this video on my way to Quick Trip while I get the water that I forgot. And then, yeah. So, I'll see you guys later.